Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update this channel daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Sometimes you encounter a watch that just puts it all together. This, a first-generation 5711, it's the 5711 1A-001 with a Tiffany Co-signed dial as it was retailed by Tiffany of Manhattan, and it combines the screw-fixed links with the Geneva hallmark caliber. In other words, it's the best of all possible worlds in a 5711. The timepiece is easy to wear, 8.5 millimeters thick, 40 millimeters in diameter. It's more of a 43 if you measure it across the case, but most folks take the diagonal measurement of the case to be the size of a Nautilus. Lug-to-lug, it is quite compact for a 40. You're going to find it's only 46 millimeters from intermediate link to intermediate link, so even if you take the outermost rigid point, this watch is only 46 millimeters across the wrist and easy to wear. You can see it will easily fit underneath any cuff. The bracelet is the classical Nautilus double link. You have the larger links, principally in satin finish, the intermediate links in high polish. There's a bevel running down the flank that is perfectly aligned from link to link, and then satin finish on the flanks. The timepiece featuring the removable links fixed by screws rather than the post-2012 pin sleeves that frankly were introduced to save money. And thus you have the original Nautilus bracelet style with the screws and the clamshell that Patek still uses today. So double folding with a clamshell lock, total security when closed. You just have a higher degree of quality as well as a greater ability to size the bracelet yourself at home with conventional tools. No need to risk your talents with a pin block. Moving back to the case, let's remove our wide-angle focus and get a good look at this watch because details do matter. You can see that the case is complex, layered, built up of its different constituent components, each one individually finished, alternating in polish and satin, fluted and solid, sheer and curved. You can see there are many different angles and colors and textures and planes to animate the Nautilus, and yet it doesn't appear bulky, it doesn't appear overwrought. It's quite a clean design. It has everything required to intrigue the mind and achieve 120 meter water resistance, and really nothing more. The crown is recessed, it is a screw down. You do have that 120 meter water resistance, which is exceptional on such a thin watch. The dial, Tiffany co-signed. Tiffany and Patek Philippe is a partnership that dates back about a century and a half, and you're going to find that because any Patek Philippe retailed by Tiffany's can subsequently be co-signed, many folks actually don't take advantage of the opportunity when they take delivery of their watch, and they never get around to having the Tiffany crest installed, and it is applied by Patek Philippe Henri Stern, New York. It is not done by Tiffany itself. This is nothing like the old Tiffany Rolexes. This is a Patek dial through and through with the Tiffany signature. So to get the 5711 1A with the Tiffany signature and the black-blue dial with its classical gradient, that's the best of all possible worlds. White gold indices, white gold hands, white gold counterweighted Lancet style seconds hand. There is a black on white high contrast date disc, dimple style minute indices outboard, minimalist signage. The Patek Philippe marquee is quite small. Rolex, take note. Of course, inside, half the fun of a Nautilus is that for which you've paid, and that for which you've paid is a hand-finished case and bracelet array on the outside and a caliber 324 automatic on the inside. But you will note this one with the 2006 to mid-2009 Geneva hallmark blazoned on the bridge. This is the old school style because in 2012 we did away with the screw-fixed links and we did away with the Geneva hallmark in 2009. So these watches, as configured, could only theoretically have been made between 2006 and 2009, the debut of the 5711 and the phase-out of the Geneva hallmark. The movement, exquisitely hand-finished, linear Côte de Genève across the bridges, circular Côte de Genève on the rotor, black polished screws, mirrored anglage beveling or chamfering on the edge of the bridges, engine turning on the base plate, as well as the center of the rotor where there's a micro-perlage in spiral pattern and a reduction wheel with a click that also features engine turning on its surface. The timepiece does have a 35 to 45 hour power reserve. It's a unidirectional winding system with ceramic rotor bearings. It does feature a free-sprung gyromax style balance, so it can be adjusted in a chronometer-like 5 positions and then take and hold holds that regulation in the face of bumps and disruptions on the wrist. Because it is a thin automatic caliber, it makes for a thin automatic watch. You get all for what you've paid in terms of interior artistry, and if you're like me and a bit of a classicist, you will prefer the Geneva hallmark to the later Patek Philippe seal, if only for romantic reasons. This one puts it all together. 5711 1A-001 Tiffany Co signed screw-fixed bracelet. See it and make it yours on the watch box. And we're back with the 5711 1A Tiffany. As you can see, a full-service sports watch, robustly loomed and robustly water-resistant, beaten away at 4 Hertz or 8 beats per second in the dark. This watch has everything but hacking seconds, but it's so beautiful you can forgive it that shortcoming. See it and live the dream on the watch box.